With an ailing coal industry, this might be one of the most important presidential elections ever for voters in the bluegrass. The once loved Clintons came under fire at stops across coal country. WYMT's General Manager Neil Middleton is joined now by Democrat Colmon Eldrige and Republican Mike Duncan for some perspective.
Well, thank you, gentlemen, for joining us again this year. Let's start with Kentucky's U.S. Senate race. Democrats haven't won a U.S. Senate race in Kentucky since 1992. Lexington Mayor Jim Gray is leading right now with a commanding lead, and he is hoping to change that tide. Colmon, what do Democrats have to do to defeat Rand Paul, and is the freshman senator vulnerable?
Yes, I do believe Senator Paul is vulnerable. You know, he ran a failed presidential race. He overpromised and underperformed in terms of the Republican caucus, but more, I think his scapegoating of President Obama, which brought him into office, it has not produced any results for the people of Kentucky. And so what you have in what looks to be Jim Gray being the Democratic nominee, you have a proven businessman, a proven leader who's come into government, shaking things up, but actually has a great record of accomplishments now well into his second term. And so I think as Jim goes across the state, continues to introduce himself to the people of Kentucky, I think they're going to see a stark difference between someone who is a show horse and someone in Jim Gray who is a workhorse and has the business background and the political and policy background to prove it.
Mike, Republicans are coming off a convincing victory last November where they solidified their political power by winning all but 2 statewide offices. Will Rand Paul continue that dominance in November?
Yes, I think Rand has an excellent chance of being reelected. I think it's an uphill battle for a Democrat in Kentucky today. Your choices are, do you support someone on the presidential scene who is known as a socialist, or do you support a liberal on the presidential scene? And all that's going to seep down through the elections, the Senate races, the House races, and the state representative races. So it's difficult being a Democrat in Kentucky today.
Let's turn to the Democratic presidential primary. The Clintons have had success in Kentucky. Bill and Hillary have held numerous campaign events in the last 2 weeks, but there have been some signs the Clinton star in Kentucky might be waning somewhat. Bernie Sanders received a warm reception here in Kentucky. Do you see Sanders pulling the upset tonight, Colmon?
I really don't. I mean, look, we are gracious and hospitable in Kentucky, and so I don't imagine that Senator Sanders would receive anything but a warm welcome. But the people in Kentucky, we know Hillary Clinton, we know Bill Clinton, but we know that Hillary has always had our back. We know that when she focused on health care in the 1990s, that was because places like Kentucky have some of the worst health statistics in the nation. And so the focus on making quality and affordable health care a reality for people all across this nation was something that she was championing long before it became in vogue to do. The same with early childhood education and early childhood health care. And so we know the Clintons, we appreciate what they've done for us in the past. And so I don't think there's going to be an upset tonight. I think Hillary Clinton is going to win, admittedly a narrow victory, but still a victory nonetheless, both here and in Oregon.
Mike, Hillary, go ahead, Mike.
It would be big news if Bernie Sanders won tonight. This would be the first closed primary that he would have won. He does better in primaries that allow independents and non-registered voters to vote in those primaries. So I agree, it would be an uphill battle for him to carry Kentucky tonight. But if you look at Hillary Clinton and how far she's fallen since 2008, when she got about 2/3 of the votes in Kentucky, she's not going to get anywhere near 2/3 tonight. And it goes back to this Hobbesian choice that Democrats are faced with in their national party.
Gentlemen, we've got just a couple of minutes. Let me jump in here. We've got just a couple of minutes. Let's look ahead to the projected winners of what people are expecting to be in November with Hillary Clinton facing Donald Trump. How do you all see that race playing out? Many have said that could be one of the nastiest races in presidential political history. Mike, let's start with you.
Well, it's a historic race. I don't think there's any question about it that you're going to see more media involvement in this race than we've ever had before. And a lot of it's going to be earned media. There will be plenty of paid media, but a lot of earned media there. You've got two very vastly different candidates, and you've got a mood in the country of anti-establishment right now, and Donald Trump has tapped into that. When Bernie Sanders loses this primary, you're going to see voters from the Sanders spectrum, actually some of the more conservative ones there, the libertarians, move toward Donald Trump. You're already seeing the polls come closer together. The Clintons are trying to say this is a done deal. We've already won this election, much as they're trying to say that in the primary. But that's just absolutely not true. This country is looking for change.
Colmon?
This is going to be an expensive race. It's going to be a hotly contested race. But I also believe that, look, Donald Trump is a showman. He is someone who I don't even believe himself thought he'd get this far. And he's proven that he cannot unify his own party, let alone unify a country. And so I think when the eyes of the nation begin to turn to this race, they're going to look at Hillary Clinton, who has a steady hand, who has a proven record, and who has an actual vision for how we bring people together, how we break down barriers, how we build this country up, versus someone who has a record in Donald Trump of divisiveness, of racism, misogyny, of going against our core constitutional values, of religious freedom. I think all of those things play into effect, and I actually disagree with my good friend Mike. I don't think a lot of Sanders supporters, even the more conservative ones, are going to be moving to Donald Trump. I think they will recognize what's at stake for our country, and they will vote for Secretary Clinton.
Mike, I've got to ask this one question. We've got about 20 seconds here. A lot of speculation that the GOP leaders are still going to try to find a third-party candidate. Wouldn't that be suicide for the party and just basically hand it over to the Democrats? Is that going to happen? 20 seconds. It's
not going to happen. Your analysis is correct. It would create a split that would allow Hillary Clinton to walk in. It's not going to happen. There will be other people on the ballot. There will be numerous people on the ballot. But as far as having a nationwide third-party candidate, that's not going to happen in the Republican Party.
Okay. Mike Duncan and Colmon Eldrige, thank you again for joining us, and we may check in with you a little bit later tonight. Thank you.